going to start. Can you keep an eye on that too? Just keep hitting. Okay. All right, so stretch and balance today. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling pretty sore after yesterday. I'm ready for some stretching and balancing. Okay, so sit up nice and tall. You want to hold your belly button in and want to keep remembering this through the entire routine. So we're going to start with inhaling, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, release it down. Let's do that again. Inhale.
Thanks.
And exhale. 2 more times. Big breath in. And exhale. Last time. Really try to reach those arms really high. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, now we're going to add on with that. Inhale and look up at the ceiling, stretching the neck. Exhale, look down at the floor. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, look down. Do one more like that. Inhale. And exhale. This time, lean forward. Bring the hands to the knees. Round the back. And come down. Push the chin and head forward as you look up at the ceiling, flexing the back. And then round the back. Come back up to a tall seated position. Let's do that one more time. So inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, come down. Fold forward, bring the hands to the knees, around the back. Come down, flex the back. And then round the back, come back to a tall seated position and do some shoulder rolls back. Okay, I'm going to stretch the neck a little bit more. Tilt the head over to the left. Bring the left arm up over your head and grab onto the head gently, dropping the right arm down so you get a good stretch through the right side of the neck. And then switch sides, tilt the head over to the right. Bring the right arm up and over. Grab the head, stretching gently. Drop the left arm so you get a deeper stretch all along the left side of the neck. Make sure you're taking slow, deep breaths. And release it down. Okay, bring the right arm up. We're going to stretch out the side of the body and the arm. So reach up with the left hand and grab the right wrist. Drop your shoulders down away from your ears and then tilt over to the left. You should feel a stretch all down the right side of the body. Take some deep breaths and imagine all that extra oxygen and blood just getting right into the right side. Okay, come back to a tall seated position and then bring the left arm up, grab the wrist with the right arm and pull over to the right. So now we're stretching the left side of the body. Make sure you're still using good posture and taking slow, smooth breaths. And come back up to a tall seated position and relax the arms down. Let's do another vinyasa here. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward from the waist. Bring the arms to the knees. Round the back up. And then come down, flexing the back, looking up at the ceiling. Round the back and come back up to a tall seated position. Okay, we're going to stretch out our shoulders a little bit. We're going to inhale, bring both arms up. exhale, bring both arms out to the side. Now bring the right arm forward and then turn the palm up. Bend the right arm so now you have a 90-degree angle. Bring the left arm underneath. And if this is a good stretch right here with your hands apart, you can keep it right there. If you are able to touch your hands together, do it that way. What I want you to feel is a good stretch through your shoulders and your upper back. So make sure your shoulders are dropped down away from your ears and then raise the arms just a little bit more. This was a really tough one for a lot of us, where we really tighten our shoulders. So just breathe into it. Focus on taking slow, deep breaths. This is going to increase your range of motion in your arms. So really important. You're going to be able to reach better and just move better. Okay, on the next exhale, very slowly bring the arms down. We're gently going to come out of this. And then bring the arms up overhead again as you inhale. And exhale, bring the arms out to the side. We're going to do the other arm now. So bring the left arm forward. Then turn the palm up. Bend the arm at a 90-degree angle. Bring the right arm underneath. And again, you can keep your hands out here. Or if you can touch your hands, do it that way. You know, a few months ago I couldn't do this, so every day we're improving a little. Make sure your shoulders are down away from your ears as you raise your arms just a little higher. So you should feel a really deep stretch through the shoulders and the upper back. Breathe into it. Imagine all the extra blood and oxygen you've got flowing right now, just going right into those shoulders, loosening them up. I'm going to take one more deep breath here. And on the exhale, very gently come down out of it. Release the arms, and we'll do another vinyasa here. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, come forward, bring the hands to the knees. Round the back. And come down, flex the back. Look up at the ceiling. And then round the back. And back to a tall seated position. Okay, shoulder rolls back. How are those shoulders feeling? Good? Okay, we're going to work on our chest and our upper back a little bit. So I'm going to scoot back just a little bit. We're going to hold on to the armrests of your chair if you've got them. If you don't have armrests on your chair, that's perfectly okay. First, we're going to push the chin and chest forward. So notice I'm stretching out the shoulders. Now, if you don't have armrests, you can always put your hands on the lower part of your back. And this is just going to help stretch through the front of your back a little bit more. If you're a little bit more flexible, you can also clasp your hands behind you and pull the arms back behind you for a little bit of a deeper stretch. Take some deep breaths. And one more. Okay, come back up to a tall seated position. And now bring both hands in front of you. Clasp the hands together. Push the hands toward me and then push your back toward the back of your chair and let your chin drop down. Should feel really good in the upper back. And come back to a tall seated position. Pull both arms over to the right. And then over to the left. And back to the center. Release the arms and do a vinyasa. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold from the waist. Bring the arms to the knees. Round the back up. Come down, flex the back, looking up at the ceiling. And then round the back and back to a tall seated position. Okay, now the lower back. So we're going to twist over to the right, grab onto the armrest of the chair, push against the armrest with your right hand, just like this, so that you get a little deeper stretch. Make sure you're sitting nice and tall. Your belly is pulled in. Take a deep breath. Now, if you would like to make this a deeper stretch, reach the right arm behind you. And keep that deep breathing going. And on the next exhale, gently release it down and twist over to the left. So now we're using our left hand to push against the chair if you can, or even reach behind your body if you don't have the armrest. Sit nice and tall. And bring the left arm up behind you. A little deeper stretch. If that's too much for you, you can keep your arm down. Keep the breathing going. Keep good posture. And keep the belly pulled in. And exhale, gently release that down. And come back to the center. Another vinyasa here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come down, fold, bring the arms to the knees, round the back up, come down, look up at the ceiling, and then round the back, back to a tall seated position. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of work for the abdominal muscles right now. Those are really important balance muscles. We have a strong core, we've got strong balance. So we're going to first inhale and reach high to the right. And then exhale, pull the belly in even tighter and use those core muscles to twist yourself over to the left. Inhale, back up. Exhale, twist, using those abdominal muscles. That's what's causing your body to twist, is the abdominals. Pull them in tight, inhale. Exhale. One more like that. Inhale. And exhale. Pull the belly in even tighter. Tighter, tighter, tighter. Very good. Okay, other sides. Now inhale up on the left. Exhale, cross and down to the right. Inhale. Really use the breath to help strengthen those abdominal muscles. So as you blow out, pull those abdominal muscles in even tighter. Inhale up. Exhale, twist to the side. And one more time like that. Inhale. And exhale, twist. And come back to the center. Okay, you should feel pretty tired through the abdominal muscles. We're going to stretch those out by reaching up. Just reach behind you, push your chest forward. Okay, and come down. All right, we're going to move on to our lower body. We're going to warm up those lower muscles just a little bit before we stretch them. So I want you to start with your right leg. You're going to take your right leg and tap it out, and then pull it across the left leg. So push out, and then pull across. Okay, bring that foot back to the center. Now the same thing with the left foot. So push it out, and then pull it across the right leg. Push out, and pull across. Do one more. And back to the center. Now we're going to take the right leg, pull it up as high as you can while keeping your upper body still and straight. And then bring the left leg up. So the more you can keep your upper body still, the more you're going to feel this working your core muscles and also your legs. Just getting those legs ready to stretch them out. Nice slow movement. One more. And last one. Very good. Okay, spread the legs apart. Then turn the toes out just a little bit. You're going to lean down on your right leg with your right elbow. Turn the palm up. Got that? Okay, we're going to push backward gently so you feel a good stretch on the inner thigh. Okay, you're going to reach behind with the left arm. And just twist that arm around as much as you can, opening in the chest, stretching out the back just a little bit more while we stretch the inner thighs. Focus on the breathing. And release the arm. And come back to a tall seated position. Now we're going to do the other side. So lean on the left leg, palm up, push backward on that leg so you feel a good stretch on the inner thigh of the left leg. Okay, then if you want to take it a little deeper, bring the right arm behind you and just place it on your lower back. Get it around as far as you can. Stretching out the chest and the back just a little bit more as we stretch the inner thigh on the left leg. Take some deep breaths. And gently release that arm. Come back to the center. Bring those legs in gently. Okay, we're going to do one more for the back while we're sitting here. Bring both of your feet together. Make sure you're sitting nice and tall. You're going to come forward. Drop the arms down and lace them down in front of you. And just push the hands toward the ground. A little bit of a deeper stretch in the back. Make sure you don't let your head hang too much because you want to keep your center of gravity in the chair. Okay, and then gently release the arms. Let them just hang here for a minute. And then round the back. Back to a tall seated position. Okay, we're going to work into the hips. So if you have had a hip replacement, I want you to stay with this first variation I'm going to show you, okay? We're going to do a couple of different variations of this. Bring both of your legs forward. And you're going to cross your right ankle over your left, okay? So notice right now my knees are together, all right? What I want to do is I'm going to turn my leg slightly. So I'm going to bring the right leg up just a little bit so that I can have my knee poking out. You see that? And then you're going to lean into your thigh. So this is going to stretch out the hip on the right side. If you've had a hip replacement, this is where I want you to stay. Did everybody hear that? Yes? I hope. So stay here if you've had a hip replacement. If you've not had a hip replacement and you feel a little bit more flexible today, you're going to pull those legs in and bring the right leg all the way to the top of the left leg. You're going to flex your foot. So now sit up nice and tall. This might be a really good stretch for you right here. If this is a good stretch, stay right here. If you feel like you'd like a little more stretch, you can lean into it gently. So now you're really going to feel this in the hips and the glute muscles. So use the variation that feels best for you where you can get a good stretch without feeling any pain. Take some deep breaths and just imagine sending all that extra blood and oxygen right into the hips. This kind of stretching is so important for your balance Because if we don't have the flexibility we want in our legs and our hips, then our legs don't go where we want them to when we're trying to walk, right? And then we fall. So we want to keep them really flexible and loose. Okay, lift up. And then release that leg. But I want you to pull that leg into your chest now. And you can hold it right here in front of your leg like you see me doing. If that's a little too much, you can also grab on underneath. Because then you have a little bit more leeway where you can put your leg. But what I want you to feel is a little bit more stretch in your hip and also in your lower back. Okay, gently release that. We're going to do that whole series on the other side now. So both legs come forward. Cross the left foot over the right. So I'm starting here with my knees together. But then to make this a hip stretch, we're going to bring that foot up just a little bit higher on the right leg. So now my knee is poking out. You're going to lean into the thigh. And this is where you're going to stay if you've had a hip replacement or if you're just feeling really tight today. That's perfectly fine to stay right here, okay? So that's the first variation. If you need to stay here, stay here. If you want to do the deeper stretch, bring that foot to the top of the opposite leg, flex the toes, the knee is poking out. You can stay right here if this already feels like enough stretch, or you can lean into it just a little bit more. Mine's not going to go very far today. This is all I got. Okay, so we're going to just stretch really good. Keep breathing deeply. Send all the extra blood and oxygen into the hip joint and the glute muscles. You may even feel this a little in your upper back, or lower back, I mean. Okay, gently release that. And then pull that knee in toward the chest as you sit nice and tall. And if it's too much to have your hand in the front, you can just always hold on behind the leg. That way you can move it straighter, closer, wherever you need it. Use the variation that works best for you. Okay. Gently release that leg. We'll do one for the calf muscles, and then we're going to do some balance exercises. You're going to bring the right foot behind you, press the heel toward the ground, and then lean into that leg. So you should be feeling a good stretch on the back of your calf. Okay, come up. We're going to switch sides. So now push the left foot behind, pressing the heel into the ground and lean forward. Okay. Back to a tall seated position. We're going to do one more vinyasa here, and then we're going to work on our balance. So inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold forward. Hands to the knees. Round the back up. Come down, look up at the ceiling, flexing the back. And then round up. Okay, so check your posture. Make sure your shoulders are back and down. You're sitting nice and tall. Belly button is pulled towards the spine. So we've got great posture. Now we're going to work on our balance. So you're going to bring the arms out to the side. Bring the right leg up. Okay, now this might be enough balance for some people right here. So if this already feels challenging, I want you to stay right here. Focus on pulling the belly in and just keeping your body as still as possible. If you're feeling like you've got really great balance today and you want a bit of a challenge, come up on the toes of the right foot and then lean forward gently. So you're putting as much of your body weight as possible on the toes of the left foot. So now we're balancing on those toes. Keep those arms up. Keep breathing deeply. Okay, I'm going to add one more little challenge here. So you've got to have your belly pulled in really tight, okay? You're going to sweep your arms up, bring your leg up with it, and then release it down. Very good, okay. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Bring the arms out to the side again. Bring the left leg up. Make sure you're holding your belly in. Back is straight, chest is up, shoulders back and down. Okay, so we're balancing on the right leg. If you feel like you're up for a little bit of a challenge today, come up on the toes of the right leg and then lean forward into those toes. You're putting as much of the body weight as you can on that, but be sure to keep your chin and your chest up. We're going to hold that. If you find yourself getting really wobbly, check your abdominal muscles. Are they pulled in? Is your back straight? Okay, now we're going to come down. Bring the legs and the arms up. And back around and down. Very good. Okay. So, we're going to do a little bit of relaxation. Going to lean back. Hopefully we're not going to run out of time here. I think we're getting close. So lean back. Relax your body. Let the arms hang to the side. Take a big breath in. Exhale. Feel the tension leaving your face and your neck. And just rolling down the body. Inhale. Exhale. Feel tension rolling down your shoulders, down your arms, and just dripping out your fingertips. Inhale. Exhale. Feel your torso, your whole back and abdominal muscles relax into the chair. Inhale. And exhale. Feel tension rolling down through your hips, down your legs, and right out your toes. So your whole body is completely relaxed. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, taking in lots of fresh oxygen. And exhale, feel any tension left in the body, just rolling all the way down the body and right out the toes. Take some more deep breaths as we sit silently for just a moment. Okay, on your next inhale, start to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. If you've got your eyes closed, blink your eyes open. And then gently come back up to a tall seated position. But keep looking at the ground to give the blood in your head time to readjust. Take a big breath here. And exhale. Okay, inhale, look up at me. Exhale. Okay, let's do one more breath with the arms overhead. So inhale, reach high. Bring the hands together. Exhale, bring the hands back to heart center. Namaste. Have a wonderful day.